After weeks of building, my workbench is finally complete, and it's completely changed how I work and move in the space. So come on and let me show you everything. So why did I actually build this workbench? Well, as I've gotten more into CNC, woodworking, and 3D printing, I realized I needed a dedicated workspace for all those things. I wanted something that was strong and had plenty of storage that could hold the projects and things I'm working on. And instead of just buying a workbench from a store, I figured I might as well just make it myself because I enjoy doing things like that. So yeah, that's what it's all about, is building a workbench that actually fits me, not just one that's from the store. Alright, let's get into what it actually looks like. So here is the setup, the workbench, looking pretty good, and I'm going to show you exactly how I built it and what I built it with. So right here, we have a 8-foot butcher block countertop from Lowe's, as well as some standard Lowe's cabinets. We got some drawers. Then we got a cabinet with a drawer up top, and then we get another like cabinet thing with a drawer up top as well. So I got all that from Lowe's, and then I painted it with some paint. I can show you guys the color, but it's like a dark green. As you can see, it looks pretty nice considering the color of the countertop. Kind of gives it a nice outdoorsy vibe, if you will. I like it pretty good, and this is stained with early American stain, and it's coated with polyurethane, so it makes it feel really nice, and it doesn't feel like you're touching wood. It feels like you're kind of touching glass in a way. Really smooth, and it's honestly really good to work on. It's just the only bad thing about it is you can't put anything like hard that can dent it. But yeah, really nice to work on. It makes it kind of feel more natural in a way, having a nice wooden tabletop like this. And then right here we have a Scan and Cut DX SDX 125 from Brother. This is pretty much a vinyl cutter. Pretty much scans an image and it can cut it out. It's a vinyl cutter. You can make stickers, you can make anything really, and it can draw as well. I just don't have any modules in there right now, but yeah, that is what this is for. I don't use it often, but it's just kind of nice to have, kind of fun to play with. And yeah, good machine. Haven't had much issues with it actually. Good machine, good machine. And then speaking of the vinyl machine, might as well get onto it. Right here are all the accessories like the vinyl roller and all that. And then in the bottom door we have the vinyl rolls, which are actually behind there. As you can see, all the vinyl. And that is where all that goes. And I don't use this often, but let me know if you guys want to see content on this, because I can use it and make content on it. If you guys want to see something about vinyl cutting, vinyl drawing, anything have to do with vinyl, I can make a video on that for sure. And then in these drawers we just have random stuff. This is electrical. Because I'm not done with the electrical in here, as you can see from the unfinished wall. Here is my 3D scanning stuff for when I need 3D scan stuff with the printers and Fusion. And then down here is the camera gear, not the cameras. This is a tripod bag, and that's another camera that only takes pictures. And then there's another camera bag here that doesn't quite fit, and that's where I keep all my camera stuff. And then down here we just have nothing really, a couple wires I actually need to clean up, and then just some trim ran around. And yeah, I painted this all by hand with some paint from Lowe's. Now, some of you might be saying the wall up there is really bare, but I am thinking about putting some floating shelves, or maybe like a sign that says Colton Craft. But I am thinking about putting some floating shelves to display certain things that I've made, or that I'm going to make. And I want to put them up there because, as you can see, the wall is very bare right now. And I can't put lights, I can't put a TV, I can put whatever, because I did add an outlet just in case right up there. And yeah, I can pretty much do anything. As you can see, I added a lot of outlets. One here, there's one here, and then one behind the monitor. And then that is pretty much it. And there's one down here, and then one in there. But yeah, those are all the outlets I added. So I can pretty much do anything anywhere. But yeah, I was thinking about adding some shelves with maybe some lights or maybe a TV up there to make this space look a little more filled out, because it does look very bare up there. Now, I don't know if you guys were wondering, but here is the 3D printing setup. I built a wooden shelf for it. I had like a cobalt one, but I built a wooden shelf because it's bigger. It is a little messy right now. There's like random LEDs that I haven't put up yet. As you can see, the printers are all sitting on this nice plywood, and I might paint this as well just to match the rest. But let's just go through a quick tour of this just in case you guys wanted to see. So right here is the Bamboo Lab H2D with an AMS 2 Pro and an AMS HT. Creality Ender 3 V3 KE. Bamboo Lab A1, Creality Space Pi, Elegoo Saturn IV Ultra with the Elegoo cleaning, and then the Ender 5 Plus. And then down here in these bins, there's just filament and all that just to keep it out of the moisture as best as I can. And yeah, that's the 3D printing setup as of now. Let me guys know if you have any recommended changes or if you want to see me print anything on the YouTube channel, and just see if you want me to make some more printing videos. But yeah, that is the setup as of now. Changes probably coming to it because it is a little unorganized and messy, but yeah, changes probably coming. Now we're going to talk about how did this actually help my business. So pretty much as far as Fusion 360 and managing Etsy stores, it just helps with productivity. It makes visual clutter less, and I'm one of those people that can't work with visual clutter. I just don't like it. I can't focus because I'm always wanting to clean it up before I can like get in my zone and actually like work on stuff. So it's really helped with Fusion 360 and running Etsy stores and doing all of that without that extra level of stress from just messiness and uncomfortableness of the older setup. Also, all these drawers help me just put stuff that would normally be sitting in bins where I can't find it. Helps me organize it in these drawers where if I need something I can just pull it out and not have to go search for it in these plastic bins, which makes everything kind of just a reach away rather than like 30 minutes of going to search through a bin that I don't know if it's there or not. This, if I need it, I can just open the drawer, find it, and go on with the day. Now, let's talk about what's next for the business, the YouTube channel, and all that. Or it can even just be the workbench. So let's start off with the workbench. So up here, I want to put some floating shelves. You know, get the workbench the best it can be for the YouTube. And then an addition that I have not talked about on this channel whatsoever, maybe a little bit in the past videos, but you guys need to stay tuned and be ready, because CNC machine, if you're familiar with any woodworking, CNC machine is coming. I'm actually ordering it today. Will be coming. We can do some CNC content, woodworking content. So if you're into any of that, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you can stay tuned for all that. We're going to be woodworking, CNC machining, solving problems. It's going to be the Alt Mill 4x8 solid machine. 4x8 is just so I can cut full sheets. Well, that is the next biggest addition. And this is not going to be a hobby machine. This is going to be a business machine. So if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button to help support the business. And yeah, that is the next things we're moving on to. But don't worry, we are not moving away from 3D printing content. I'm still going to keep the 3D printers. They're still going to be there. They're still going to be bringing in income. But the CNC machine is the next big thing. But yes, I am keeping the 3D printers. They are staying, and I can make content on those still. And besides, the CNC machine will not be here for the next couple of months. So the 3D printers are what we're going to be focusing on. And if you guys want to see me make generic wood projects even without a CNC machine, with like just generic wood, I have saws and all that over there. If you guys just want to see me make generic things, for example, like this whole thing I've made and cut wood for. So if you want to see me make things like that, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, that's where the business and the channel are moving next. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you want to see with the workbench, what you liked, what you didn't like. And let me know if you are looking forward to the CNC journey, or if you still want to see some 3D printing content, resin content, filament like regular FDM content, or even just generic woodworking project without the CNC machine. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one on Colton Craft.